Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. This is part 13 of this series of presentation by myself, Brahmadeshan Narsimhayer Venkataraman, on INFLAPRO and systematic withdrawal plan. This series, this session, we are going to see how we are going to beat inflation with INFLAPRO concept in the present scenario, wherein no company product available in the market with INFLAPRO concept. Before going into the beating technique, let me explain about the education loan and RD schemes with INFLAPRO concept. Let us see in the web demo to see that in the case of education loan, in lieu of 1300 uniform rate repayment for total 15 years education loan with 3 years study period and 1 year extension, one can start repaying at rupees 768, varying up to 2100 per month in 15 years in the INFLAPRO pattern. Similarly, there is a recurring deposit scheme to generate a corpus of rupees 1 lakh. One can, in conventional pattern, pay rupees 535 per month for 120 months. In INFLAPRO equivalent, one start paying 358 rupees per month and vary up to 844 rupees per month over the same period to build up the same fund at 8.25% interest rate. Let us go to the web menu. Let us go to the browser, type bnvenkat.com and go to education menu. It's available here. INFLAPRO education loan. The menu is already filled up. Simply submit. And we can hide the option 1, option 2, and in option 3, after a moratorium, that is after the study period of 4 years, 3 years plus 1 year extension period 4 years, one can start repaying at the rate of 1300 rupees per month in case of conventional amount. And equivalent INFLAPRO session, we can start repaying at the rate of 768 instead of 1300, 768 rupees and vary up to 2079 rupees or say 2100 rupees per month. A total period of 15 years. Similarly, in case of INFLAPRO recurring deposit, see we have gone to the home page and INFLAPRO recurring deposit calculation 1. You get the menu is already filled up. Simply submit and check for this 10-year period. Now the RD installment starts with 358 rupees per month and goes up to 844 rupees for 10 years period. Now let us go to our present concept, how to beat the inflation with our own design wherein there is no INFLAPRO scheme is available in the market. Now let us go to the forward. This is forward systematic withdrawal plan. And rate of interest, you take it as 10.99977. How we got it, we see later. And inflation percent 10 year scheme and make it an auto. In auto, we get a maturity value at 179.08%. Now, the say you invest this 1 lakh rupees either in mutual fund, share market, etc., and start withdrawing at the rate of redeeming, withdrawing, or uh, liquidating at the rate of 5,000 rupees in the first year, that is 5% in the first year, then 5,300 rupees and 5,618, like this, you go in for 6% inflation in a compounded pattern, and in 10th year we can withdraw 8,447 rupees, and even after all this withdrawal we are left with 1.78 lakh, 1.79 lakh as a growth. Now you can cycle this. Don't withdraw this principal, cycle it further for the next 10 years. That is, in the next 10 years, we get 8,954 in the starting year. That is, which is 5% of this 1.79 investment, and further go on increasing at the rate of 6% per annum inflation. We have taken considered inflation protection as 6%, and choice is 10 years. For 10th year it is 15,000 and odd, and growth is 3.20 lakh. At the end of 20th year, the 1 lakh has grown to 3.20 lakh. Now we again cycle it for 30 next 10 years. That is, at the end, at the 21st year, you get 16,000 rupees per lakh of investment, and goes up to 20th year, 30th, in the 30th year, 27,000 rupees per year. And still there is a growth of 5.74 lakh. That is 5.74 times. Like this you can go on cycling it. Now let us go to the summary. The summary is here. The first year it goes on increasing from 5,000 to 8,000 in 10th year, and 1.78 is the growth in the 10th year, and recycling it without withdrawing the principal, you further go on increasing to get 8,900 and go on by increasing 6% per year compound rate, and goes to, in 20th year it goes to 15,000 rupees withdrawal. You can withdraw these amounts and still left with 3,20,000 rupees, and recycle it further for the next another 10 years, like this, and so on. There is withdrawal of 5% with 6% inflation protection compound pattern, plus growth in principal of 1 lakh to 5.74 lakh in 30 years. That is 5.74 times. Apart from this systematic INFLAPRO withdrawal plan, all be achieved with 10.99977% internal rate of return, or say 11%. One can achieve more inflation protection, say up to 10%, if we are able to get internal rate of return at 16%. No FD, senior savings scheme, or insurance schemes such as regular schemes do not yield such a high return. To achieve this, one has to go in for mutual fund and stock market investment, or some ULIP investments. With a corpus of less than rupees 25 lakhs, one can invest directly in mutual fund and shares, and one can easily achieve 11% IRR in the long run. Over this amount of this corpus fund, say rupees 1 crore principal, one can seek the help of SEBI registered financial advisors, of course coupled with portfolio manager and tax consultant. One can very easily achieve an internal rate of return of 14% and that too provide for systematic INFLAPRO withdrawal plan with more inflation protection, say 8% instead of above 6%. On rupees 1 crore investment, one can withdraw, redeem, liquidate at the rate of 5 lakhs per year in the first year, compounded at 6% inflation protection, such that in 30th year one can get the rate of 27.1 lakh rupees per year, and with the principal to grow to 5.74 crore or even more. It is very much within your range. Other achievable IRR percentages per lakh corpus are 11%, 12%, 13.5%, 14.5% or 15%. Accordingly, you can start withdrawing at the rate of 7.5% and with inflation of 7.5%. That is 7,500 rupees in the first year and 61,000 rupees, 100 rupees in the 30th year, with total systematic withdrawal in 10 years, 10 years, 10 years brackets, 1.06, 2.19, 4.9, that is 7.76 lakhs, and final growth to be 8.75 lakh. This we can achieve with 15%. Let us see in the next session about simple interest pattern and of inflation, and also how we arrive at rates of IRR 10.9997, etc. That is this 10.997, 11.9978, 13.49979, etc. 15.5%, 15%, etc. Okay. One can give the custom figures in the menu and arrive at exact IRR percentages. Thanks for watching. Those who have not yet subscribed, please subscribe, comment and share. Thanking you once again. Let me close it.